Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Justin Stokes Outdoors. Today I was going through some video footage that I had on my computer, and I realized that I had a really cool video that I never edited and uploaded. I just, as you guys know, that watch my channel a lot, there was a long time that I didn't upload any videos, and I was moving and all kinds of stuff going on, changing jobs and whatnot. But now I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to get the videos out there regularly. And so I was going through some footage on my computer, and I came across this video, and I thought I just had to share this adventure with you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so here's the deal. Last summer I get a call from my uncle, and he says, "Hey, do you want to go on a bear hunt with me in New Mexico?" And I was like, of course, you know, didn't even have to think about it. Never been bear hunting before. It's one of those things that I've always wanted to do. Never thought I'd get the chance this early in life to do it. I figured it'd be something I did, you know, when I was older and, you know, whatever. So, of course, I'm all in to go on this bear hunt. At first I thought I was just going to be going along to watch him hunt, but then it ended up, the guy was like, you know, if he buys a tag, Justin can hunt too. So I bought me a tag. They were over-the-counter tags there in New Mexico, and the way it works in New Mexico is they have a quota in each unit, so you can kill so many bears in each unit. And once you know, if it's 10 bears in that unit, once 10 bears have been killed in that unit, then they close the season. So we decided that we wanted to go on an early hunt. It just worked better for both of our schedules. Plus, you know, it'd be the greatest chance of getting a bear because they haven't been pressured that much. And the way that we were going to hunt the bears was with hounds, where they, you know, you let the hounds loose and they get on the scent of the bear and they tree them. And so we just figured, and that's the way that most people hunt bears in New Mexico. So we just figured the earlier in the season we went, the better. So we actually went the first week of the season, and it really paid off because there were bear everywhere. Not a lot of pressure yet. It was still early in the season. It was kind of warm, so that part of it wasn't the most fun because, you know, you're hiking through the mountains and stuff like that, and it's still warm, so it's kind of miserable. But it was just a blast. We got to see several different bear, and so anyways, I just thought you guys would enjoy watching it. And if you're not familiar with hunting bears with hounds, it's really similar to how they hunt hogs or anything else, coons, whatever, with hounds. What they do is you load the hounds in the back of the truck and you drive down these forest roads, and some of them, you know, are a little bit nicer roads, and you just kind of drive back through the mountains. But then you get into some real tight roads where you're scratching up the truck and you're, you know, barely fitting through there, putting it in four-wheel drive, climbing rocks, all that stuff. So you get way back there in the mountain, and what happens is as you're driving down these roads, what you're hoping is that a bear has recently crossed that road to feed or whatever. And so whenever you're driving, if the dogs catch a scent of a bear that's recently been in the area, then they just go crazy. They start barking and howling and just going crazy in the back of the truck. And you stop, you let the dogs loose, and they start running around in circles, and it's pretty crazy to watch because they'll start over here in an area and they'll be running around, and then they'll run way over here and they'll be in an area. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, how, you know, the dogs would run around and, you know, then they'd get on the scent of a bear and then they'd take off running and chase the bear, you know, until they treat it. This bear here, this is the bear that my uncle shot, and so we let the dogs loose, and we'd let them loose, you know, a couple other times, and they'd run around and they wouldn't get a good scent. So you load them back up in the truck, and it's just, you're thinking, man, you know, I don't really, you're almost starting to doubt if the dogs are even, you know, worth their weight. But anyways, we turn the dogs loose, and they run up this side of a up this side of a hill, and they run back down, and they run up this side of the hill, and they run back down, and they're running all around. And the handler, the guy that brought the dogs out, actually started loading his dogs up in the truck. And they have these GPS trackers on a handful of their dogs, and usually they're better dogs, and they can look and see where their dogs are. So he starts loading his dogs back up in the truck, and we figure, you know, this bear's long gone by now, you know, whatever. Well, he starts loading his dogs, and then he's like, where's, you know, I can't remember the dogs' names now, but there were 2 of his dogs that weren't there. And so he like looks on his thing, and he's like, man, they're a mile away, and they're just booking it. So he's like, they're on to a bear. So we all jump in the truck, and we take off, because they were paralleling this old forest road that we were on. And so we all jump in the truck, and we hightail it down this road. And I mean, we're going, it's a rough road, so you can't go very fast, but I mean, we're trying to get there as quick as we can to catch up with these dogs, because they already had a head start on us of at least a mile. And these dogs are just staying in front. We just can't catch them. They're just running so fast that, you know, chasing this bear across this ridge, and you can hear them up there barking, but you can't see them. And we're just, you know, trying to keep up with them, and they finally stop, and they start doing their treed bay. And that's what it's kind of a howl that they do once they've got the bear in the tree. And so anyways, we jump out of the truck, and we take off up the mountain, and we get up there, and this is what happened.
It's your dog. I'm waiting on the other ones to get back. That'll work. Let's just have it.
What do you think?
Man, I'm glad that hunt's over.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. A really beautiful, rare bear. These are black bear that we were going after, and my uncle and I were both fortunate enough to get a beautiful blonde black bear. It's very rare. We really think that the 2 bears that we shot, and I'll put a picture, I didn't actually get video of my hunt. I was trying to conserve battery. We were there for 5 days. There was no power, no service or anything like that. So I was trying to conserve power in my camera, and I ended up, you know, not getting the video of my bear. But I'll put a picture of it up there so you guys can see it. But mine was a female and my uncle's was a male, and they were both we both shot them within about a mile of each other. So we really think that with how rare they are, we think that they were siblings, maybe even twins, that were born at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A really cool hunt. If you ever have the opportunity to go hunt bear with hounds, it's just a super good time. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the like button, and I'll catch you guys next time.